What's up? What's going on? What's happening? How's everybody doing? What's up, baby?
Hello. How are you?
Oh, you know.
Living the dream?
Oh, that is true.
I am living the dream also. Very happy, very content. How's
Mm,
everybody doing tonight on this Friday night?
right. I know we're on a little bit late, but it's Friday night, so whatever. Hopefully everybody
We're
had a
not
good.
going to be on too late 'cause I do have to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we're really not. I'm real
Yeah.
tired, but I wanted to come on because we haven't been on in a while. Been stuck, not stuck, but I've been working, doing shit, so um, just trying to make it. But hopefully everybody had a good week, good work week, good school week, good everything week. Um, Hopefully we are here living the dream like everybody else. Javier, ¿qué pasó, brother? How you doing? Watcha?
Oh,
Javier,
yeah.
I know I skipped a bunch of comments. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm sorry, but I just seen Javier come in and it's been a minute, bro. So I had to say, "Q-Vo, what's up, brother?"
Yeah, I feel
Hopefully,
like this week just flew by. I've just been so busy this week with work and my nephews and my niece and just
yeah,
spending I've been spending a lot of family time, a lot, which is great. I'm making memories. Um, but then, work also. And then this new thing with the school, next week sometime, I'm not going to say what day, but we're going to donate all this outdoor playground equipment to a school. So I'm really excited for that. There's some pieces that I had to order on Amazon, like a cart. They wanted a cart to put the balls in and stuff like that, like the basketballs and all that. And they didn't have them at any of the sporting goods stores. They were out. So I ordered one on Amazon and it was like around $150, which isn't bad. It's pretty big. And then like the tug of war rope, I
yeah.
ordered that on Amazon. That was pretty cool. But I had to wait for the lady to get back to me from the school because I'm gonna mail that cart to her, like to put the stuff in,
Yeah.
so that it just gets shipped to the actual school with her name. So I had to make sure that was okay first. And of course, everything's, by email and it has to have, a paper trail of everything. And so
Hmm.
that stuff kind of takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, I know we told you guys we were doing this one. Um, and it's a little more formal because this school they do want to us to present them with our paperwork, the nonprofit information. Um, I guess so they can. I don't know what for, but I don't know. That's what they want. So they said, in order for us to be able to, I guess, donate or give them all this stuff they want. But in all fairness, we told them, or Jovan told them that we had the nonprofit and this is what we do. So maybe it's just because of that they asked. But anyway, it's pretty cool, man. Getting it started, getting it going, and starting doing something that I think will affect positively. I mean, these kids, you going to a school that doesn't have the proper equipment for, even if it is just playground equipment, PE stuff, and all that. It's important, man. The extracurricular activities, keeping kids focused on school stuff and engaged in sports and something different aside from the streets, I think is great. So,
And Ro P had mentioned to me that if I take the nonprofit paper and contact one of the sporting goods stores to see if they could give us like a discount.
mhm.
Well, I believe it was Big Five. They said they do, but I would have to go through their corporate, submit paperwork, and they do offer discount, but it could take up to 2 or 3 weeks to get that back. I don't have 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah,
because I have to get everything ready for next week.
yeah.
So,
And the reason we're kind of speeding it up is because we also want to start the Christmas stuff, not just that. I mean, we want to get this stuff to the kids, man. They're they're doing without some of this stuff.
And we got a couple of emails already for kids for Christmas. Like if there's something they absolutely want or need, or if we can help out with that, gift or a couple of gifts, just email us, let us know where to send it, or um,
Yeah,
I could go buy it and send it, or you know, however, I don't know. We could figure it out or pick it up. And if you're in Arizona, you could pick it up or whatever.
yeah, um, yeah. We're gonna do Christmas pretty good. But again, just make sure that whoever watches this, just like we do every other holiday or every other thing that we do, um, we'd rather not rather. I don't know. I mean, we want to do it through the channel. So if you guys, I think it's more. It just feels more personal if it's like you guys coming forward and said, "Hey, I know this family on my block that may need this or that," or "Hey, these kids, my cousin's kids aren't, whatever." You know what I mean? Bring it to us and let's do something for them. If they're not gonna have the Christmas that they deserve, the kids, then let's give it to them. You know what I mean? Let's try to do some stuff like that that'll impact. I just think that memory wise, that does have a big impact on kids. I don't think it's gonna necessarily change their lives, but I do think it has an impact. I do think it's memories. You know, I was a troubled youth, I guess you can call me, and ended up in prison doing 20 years plus all the juvenile hall stuff. And I remember distinctly. I mean, Christmas was like, I can still sit here and think about those times, and it was good nostalgic memories. So I like to give that to others too. Not to say they're gonna go to the joint and have those memories, but just memories of good shit in life.
But anyways, if anybody wants to get in on the school donation, there's still time if anybody wants to donate. We're at like 680 or 670 or something like that. I can't remember the number. But if anybody wants to get in at the last minute, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not going over there till next week. So just let us know. Um, but we'll definitely have receipts and pictures and things like that. And it's going to be good. It's going to be great.
Yeah, so is.
All right.
Sergio said, "Hella late night. What's up, everyone? What's up?"
Yeah. Hey, Sergio.
El profe loco said, "¿Qué hubo, Sergio? What's up, my brother?" He said, "Hey, tita, a ti también, Rio y White fans, keep on keeping on, ese."
Yeah, we got to. Like I said, it's going to be my mission in life to give back to the community. Nothing and no one is going to stop us from trying to help kids and give them things that they deserve and that they need.
Yeah,
And that's just what it is. And if anybody has a problem with it, oh well, got to keep going.
yeah. Sergio said, "Orale, profe, just got on this train full of junkies, drunks, and homeless people. It's a party. How you doing, bro?"
Oh, dang. Not a
He,
party.
he said, "And I got propositioned by a hooker." Orale.
Oh, see, Sergio, you got a Saturday night date.
Yeah, and you want a car. Cut it out.
It's more fun over there.
El profe said, "Firme, bro. Chilling at the chante. Glad I'm up to see la gente." Right on. Right back to you,
Right.
bro. We appreciate
Yeah.
you tapping in. Grande Smoku, what's up, fool? Been a minute. He said, "What's good, everyone? I'm here, but I'll be away from keyboard AFK for a bit. Getting off work and gonna get situated." You didn't have to put it out, spell it out, bro. I would have known what that was. I could have told everybody.
No, you would have. You would have been still trying to figure it out. Stop.
I'm hip. I'm hip with the kids, bro.
Thank you for putting it out because we would have been here another hour.
Not me. I would have. I'm quick with that stuff. It's like saying gnarly and all that rest of the stuff.
Oh, please stop.
Ian McCabe says hello there. Saturday midday here. Oh wow, where you at? Midday, huh? Saturday midday already, huh? So you're ahead. Where you at, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. Thank you. Javier, what he said, what's is going on, Donkey Kong? And he said, been a while. I was about to call the morgue or the county jail to look for Crickety Jovan. That's you.
Oh,
That's you, fool.
I
We
know
had
people. I know people want us down, but I mean, we ain't, we ain't there yet.
that's
We know
Javier.
without a fight.
He was missing in action the last few. We haven't seen you in a while.
I know. We have been thinking about you, though, Javier. Don't think that we don't.
Yep, yep. Edward Sanchez said Texas time. Right. Adrian Ortiz. Oh, I'm sorry. Money Dog said, "What's up, homie? What's up, Money? How you doing, brother?" Man,
You know, I tell you guys, my mom, like sometimes she listens, and or I'll tell her about people that we talk to also offline, and uh, there's a couple times, she'll mention Javier, how's he doing with his leg, or she'll mention Sergio or Francisco, like I don't know. I think she thinks she knows them. How have they been? How are they doing? Like, they're like, and I'm like, well, this is what I know of, and she's like, okay, like she
nah,
feels like she like knows them but doesn't know them. I don't know. It's funny.
yeah. I've been going like I've been looking at old videos because I've been doing stuff and different shit with them, and I trip out with some of the gente that are here tonight or that are here all the time have been here with us doing this 2-3 years, man.
Hmm.
It's crazy. We really do appreciate all the support that we get.
Yeah.
Let me see. Money Dog. Adrian Ortiz said, "What's up from Bakersfield?" Grande said, "Good to see and hear from you, Cricks and Miss Cricks. Always an inspiration to hear what you guys are up to, man. I've been going through some BS, but I'm getting back on my feet and should tap in more." Orale. I got your text the other day too, Grande. Apologize I didn't text back. I will though. I want to show you some stuff that I come up with, and I know you're into like editing and stuff with like music videos and all that. So still, I want to get at you. A ver qué onda. Sergio said, "LOL." Anthony Molina said, "In Michigan, I love the way you paid the way, but it all about the family and the OGs." Yeah, it can be.
It's all about the family and the OGs.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ian Ian McCabe said, "Australia." Orale, he's in Australia, babe.
Oh, nice.
Man,
I gotta I
no,
gotta look at my aunt. Shut your face.
you don't have nobody there.
You don't know. I gotta look up my ancestry. Maybe I have family there. You never know.
Ian, she doesn't, bro. But I will tell you this: when I was young, I went to Australia one time.
No, you didn't. You're such a liar and a fat mouth.
I was fucking with the kangaroos. I don't
You're
tell
just
me.
a liar. You didn't go anywhere. For
She hates
juvenile hall and prison. You didn't go anywhere.
and she hates the fact that I'm a well versed. Uh,
You didn't go nowhere. You didn't go out of state. You didn't go to the park. You didn't go to the fair. You didn't go anywhere. Stop it.
she just hates it, bro. She hates the fact that I've been all around the world.
Oh, please.
I mean, I said I got propositioned by a hooker. He was ugly.
Ew. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Grande said, "Bros in UK or Australia?" Yeah, he's Australia. Anthony Molina said, "Big ups." Right back to you, bro. Gracias. Sergio said he's in the future. Grande said, "The future." Javier said, "Giovanna's a cool family. Please give them my regards." Yeah, they're okay.
Uh, really? I will play that back. I will play this back for them. So I would be careful what you say.
Francisco said, "Cule." Francisco's here, babe. Cule
Oh,
Chronicles Familia.
Francisco.
You big 2-3 and the lovely hater J. Tell your mom I send my respects, he said.
Oh, I will. Oh, you know who else she asked for too?
Hmm.
Bubba.
Oh
Yeah, because she had the first time when he was in the hospital, I had showed her the picture, and she like, my mom's sometimes dramatic. She like grabbed her chest. Oh my gosh, like and I'm just like, oh please, I don't want to see that poor man, and like, mom, but she really does like think that she knows, like people like that. Like she just does that. I'm just like, okay.
yeah. Francisco said, LOL, Javier. Javier said, ese Francisco. Francisco said, God bless you, brother. Oh, he said, God bless you, Javier. Grande said, all good, Cricks. I thought you changed your number or something. I wasn't tripping, and I already told you, bro. Hit me up whenever with some edits or some ideas. I got you. Orale, I'm going to, bro. I keep saying that. I know that, but I am. I got some. I want to. I got some ideas I want to run by you. I better see if we can put something together. I get down a little bit too. I'm a content creator, bro.
Oh my God. Hey, I know you haven't been here in a while, Grande, but he's been calling himself that lately. Just ignore him. Okay, I don't know what's going on with him. I think maybe midlife crisis or something. I don't know.
I'm not a. I'm not a content creator. I think I am.
No,
This is content
this is not. Please stop.
creation.
I cannot.
Sergio said by Australia he means the koala exhibit at the zoo.
He didn't
Me?
even go to the zoo. He never got to go to the zoo.
I don't know if I have. I think I have.
You haven't, babe. You haven't been places.
Pretty sure.
It's okay. You can go now.
But I did fuck with the kangaroo. I'm telling you, she doesn't know, bro.
Hmm.
Anthony Molina said, East Coast, we play different. Yeah. Anthony, I'm aware. I was in the feds, bro. So my last 9 years in prison, I did it in the feds. And I was locked up with vatos from everywhere, but a lot from New York. Uh, so it was mostly I had New York, I had some DC vatos, Maryland, Chicago, Florida, um, and then trickle of people here and there. I remember a vato from Detroit, just a bunch of different ones trickled in here, but like big pockets of vatos from like New York and Chicago and Florida and actually Maryland. Maryland was a big one. Few DC, but mostly Maryland. Um, but yeah, and it was a trip when I would have conversations with them about how their state joints were and the politics and then the street stuff, and it was way different. Everything was a lot. It was crazy how different it was. It's hard to when you're not a part of something, and you hear it, it just seems so alien. What I mean? Like, how does that happen? How does it? And I'm sure to them it's the same on our side of it. But yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. Francisco said, "How is Bubba Mesa?"
I don't
Um,
know. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I need to get a hold of him and um, maybe see him for Christmas again this year, because you'll be
yeah,
here for Christmas, babe. So,
yeah, I will.
um,
He also, I talked to him a while back. He said he's doing a lot better physically, but obviously he's down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he started losing body parts. It sucks, I'm sure. Um, but I remember the last time he called me a dick and said, "Why didn't you call me when you were alive or text me?" And then whenever I text him and tell him, he doesn't come on anyway. So, but we just clown. He's. I'm sure. I'm sure it's. I mean, fuck, it sucks. You know what I mean? He got the diabetes, started getting to his stuff, and he started. When you start losing pieces of your body, I'm sure it's real difficult. But he
yeah,
did.
we know he's going through a lot. So,
But he did say he was getting better, so that's, I mean, it's one good point. Armando Reyes Villagomez said Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. I love Nogales, bro. There I did go a lot when I was a kid.
We know.
Maruca can talk all the shit she wants, but Nogales was one of the spots I would go to. When I was a kid, I got most of my familias from Sinaloa or DF. And so when we would go to visit, and I would go with my abuelita, we always go to Nogales, and then we take the train to DF. It was like a 3 day train ride, and we always, I mean, it was all, I mean, Nogales is the first spot, obviously, because that's right across the border. And then sometimes when family would come, we would go and pick them up from Nogales and bring them back. Remember, we would go, and I had some tios that would come, my brothers, my jefita's brothers. We would sit in Nogales all day teaching them how to say American citizen without an accent so that we could just walk back through.
My goodness.
That was the days. Surgeon said, "Hey, White Fence, can you ask Mom to mail me some tamales this year? A dozen of each will do for now. Please and thank you."
Actually, I could tell her to. She probably will. She mailed us some, like our
Yeah.
first year that we weren't here. She actually mailed them like overnight. She had
Yeah.
them frozen, and it got there. She sent us a few dozen. It was pretty good. I
Yeah.
loved it.
And
But
every time we visit, when I go back, when we come back home, we bring some with us usually.
I know I got to give Chella some this year because we didn't last year.
Yeah.
So I already told my mom I need a few dozens of the beef and the corn, and I do want to give some to Chella this year. But like seriously, if you do those, or Joe, she can make you some and we can mail them out.
Yeah. She makes, but the corn ones, bro, don't even waste the space. You don't want to get
I
those.
like corn. I like corn tamales.
That's a
I
waste
prefer them over the beef.
of face.
Your face, yours, hater.
Grande said, "Nah, I know you get down, bro. LOL. I see your shorts. Yeah, see, content creator, fool.
Oh my god.
Armando Reyes Villagómez, saludos, carnal. A ti también, brother. Ya sabes. Chingo de respeto y amor. Yvonne Madrid, how you doing? She said, hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Yvonne.
Doing, Yvonne? Hopefully everything's well with you. How's your daughter doing? How much time she told us, babe? How much what she has left?
I don't remember how much time she has left. I think I know how much time she has, though.
Yeah, I remember that.
I hope she's well, Yvonne, and I hope the little kids are doing good too, and hope you're doing better with everything going on.
Yeah, for sure. Sucks. That's I've said it before. That's one of the things that we never take into consideration when we're out there acting like fools and getting in trouble. When we get locked up, our family really does suffer with us. I mean, eventually they move on with their life, and that's the consequences to us. I mean, we get out and everybody's living a life that we don't have any ideas going on. But on the other side of that is, in the beginning, and usually with a mother, it's all the way through. Your child is in there. That's got to be a kick in the ass. Crazy. Grande said, hello, Ivan. 8P said, greetings, everyone. What's up, fool? Awesome.
Oh,
In the house. What's up, AP? I seen you made the chest move a little while ago, huh? I'm going to go in there. Every
he's
time I.
never gonna get that windbreaker jacket. Hey, as a matter of fact, speaking of chess, my son beat you the other day.
No, is that what he said?
Yeah, he said he got you on one game, but all the other ones you got him.
No, bullshit.
He said
He
that
played.
one was quick.
That's the one. He
That's
wanted to
he got
play.
you?
He wanted to play a 1 minute game, and so the time ran out and he had one piece more than me, so he technically won.
Okay, he won.
No, I don't count. Shut up. Fuck him.
Oh, talk about my baby like that.
Grande said, "Did you ever dress vaquero cricks?" No, bro, never did that.
Did you
Or
ever
you
dress what?
like a cowboy? I was just thinking. Uh,
I could see you
no,
with some little boots.
no, I never did. No, that was never in my in. I don't know why it was never in my family stilo. And then so yeah, once I grew up, obviously not. But no, that was never one of my phases. I've seen and I remember how the neighborhoods had the phases of what they would be, but vaquero was never one that went through ours. Javier said, "See the old cholas in the barrio that have a pouch when they get old. It's similar to a kangaroo." Que no?
Oh,
Oh, PT Javier.
oh my god.
No comment, bro. You're gonna give me the wokes are gonna get me.
Oh my.
Grande said, "Sup, AP." Anthony Molina said, "I love there's still one can talk because it needs to be there. I love there's still a one can talk because it needs to be there." I think I know what you're trying to say. I think it just didn't come out on there right, but yeah, um, I think what you're saying is the stuff that we talk about needs to be said and needs to be talked about, and and I agree. I think that for too long people haven't been talking about it out of, I don't know, fear or whatever, but I think a lot of this truth needs to be out there so that these kids can make decisions with their eyes open a little more. And that's not to say that, they're stupid and they don't know what they're getting themselves into, but it's kind of what it is. It's not that they're stupid. It's just, you know, these kids like us, and I'm talking about myself. I don't know about how many of you grew up uh, in that world, but we I think we were so longing for acceptance into some type of family, or to having people that love you, care for you, accept you, all that stuff, that we were misled into thinking that that lifestyle was that, what I mean? And it's not. You can see that from the first couple months of getting locked up, when all your homies just disappear. Nobody's writing, nobody's nothing. It's always just your jefita or your family that's there for the long haul. Everybody else disappears, and then as you're picking up new friends throughout, whether it's in the joint, if it's a prison gang, whatever, same shit. So I got you. Hopefully that's what you were talking about. Francisco said, "Yeah, I know. I'll drive up and pick up my order too, Hater J."
Let me know. No, seriously, my mom wouldn't mind doing it. She loves doing that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
well, she thinks she knows you already, so uh,
right. Sergio said, "LOL." No, I was just kidding.
oh no, she really would. She really would. She did it for us. Like she's like, that's the only way I could send it though is overnight, and we're like, okay. But she did, huh? They would send us some, and it was good. They were still frozen.
Yeah, it was real good. And said, "I like rajas con queso, tamales, or green chili with pollo." Really?
Oh.
I don't like that kind, bro. I don't like the ones that I don't like the dulce. I don't
See,
like.
I like those ones, but my mom doesn't make them, so I always got to find somebody who makes those.
Yeah, I don't like the
But
dulce ones. I don't like the plain corn. I just think it's a waste, bro. Puro pinche masa. Nah, it's gotta have the meat in it, bro. But everybody likes something different, though.
yeah,
Green chili with pollo, like New Mexico stuff. Green chili.
yeah, she makes them just if it's shredded meat, it's shredded meat with the red sauce and the masa and a black olive. We use the black olives. We don't use the green olives. I know that some people make them with the green olive, some people make them with the black. We make them with the black olive, and then the green corn. It's green corn. It's green chilies, corn, masa, cheese. So that's all she puts in it. But I have had tamales where people put like potatoes in them and stuff, and not too bad. You know what I mean? But I I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit much.
Yeah, I don't mind it with potatoes. I think that's okay. I just can't. I don't know, man. The dulce ones, they just don't do it for me. I can't. And the corn,
Really? And there's some of them that like they're colored, like pink or blue, and so I think that's pretty cool. Like they dye it. I don't know. I think it's fun.
nah, I can't mess with. I just, I don't know. They're not the ones for me. That's for damn sure. Um, but to each his own. Como dicen,
Yeah.
Sergio de Grande, those are bomb. Francisco said, "Yeah, I agree with the content creator, Mr. Big 23, right there. I believe his work speaks for itself. All the previous videos he pieced together on certain individuals that used to partake on the."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did do that, bro.
Stop it. That is not a job. You gotta stop. I can't. I won't. I can't.
Well, it's definitely not a job. They don't fucking pay enough for that shit.
No, I know, but it's just putting a video together. Stop it.
Hey, for real, babe. If it's done like for real, I'm not saying what I do, but that takes some work, babe. Editing the like, I mean, if it's done for real, now we're not,
Get out of here. I'm done.
I'm
I
not talking about just sitting in front of the camera talking.
stick
That's
to
not.
your 9 to 5 job. Stick to your 9 to 5 job, please. Please.
Oh, you don't want me to quit my job?
No, please don't. Please don't quit. Please don't quit it for content creating. Please don't. Oh
What,
gosh.
little 50 cents a video?
Oh dear goodness.
Quit calling, baby. I don't know why you're hating.
I'm
That's
good.
what I
Thank
want.
you though. I'm good.
Well, you guys see how she just crushes my dreams.
No, I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic.
Uh, Grande said, "Yeah, Sergio." He said, "Got my mouth watering now." Chapatin, what's up? He said, "Saludos to the chat. Grillo, Jovan, hope all is well." What's up, Chapatin? How you doing, bro?
All right. It's been a minute, Chop.
Been a while. Where you been,
Hope you're
Chapatin?
doing well.
You been running around the, what's it called? Strip? What's it called?
Zone?
The zone. Yeah.
Oh, you don't live over there anymore, huh?
No, he
I don't
did
think
say
he
he
lives over
moved.
there anymore. He got out of there. It's too bad. It's too
Is it
dangerous
too?
over there.
Oh,
No,
you
not
talking about?
not like too bad. You don't live there. No, it's like it's bad over there still. Like they're trying to clean it up, but
Yeah. I don't know.
it's not all the way cleaned up yet.
Grande said, "Saludos, Chapatin." Sergio said, "Mine too, LOL. I'm hungry now." Yvonne said she has about 6 years left and she's okay, but she got into a fight today. Oh,
Oh no. But
like,
Yvonne, if she had to defend herself, she has to defend herself.
but in prison that don't count. They'll still lock your ass down. They'll still give you a write up. You'll still lose good time. So
Even if it wasn't your fault,
there ain't no, you're not your fault. You're not allowed to fight.
I would just raise my little hand and be like, excuse me, I didn't start this.
Like my abuelita.
Roll the
I'm the,
cameras. Roll the
la
cameras.
santita. La
Yeah,
santita. Let me
that's
see.
too bad, Yvonne. I hope she's not in too much trouble.
Grande said, I tried chicharrón tamales last year. It was good. I had those in the joint. Are you talking about like those?
That don't
Or
even sound right.
are you talking about like in real life, bro? Or, I mean, street in the world out here. Yeah? I didn't even know they made them like that. There's Rascal. What's up, fool? This is why we came on so late. I was trying not to step on him. Not that anyone they're gonna leave him to come to me, but I just out of respect, I didn't want to come on while he was on. But man, just kept talking. What's up, fool? How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Rascal said
hey, Rascal.
chicharrón tamales don't sound very good, homie.
No, they don't. It doesn't.
No.
That don't sound good at all.
Chapatin said, I agree with Jovan. The corn tamales with cheese be the business. Oh, see, I
Thank
don't know.
you. Thank you very much.
Grande
Appreciate
said,
that.
when I used to look up to my dad, I dressed like a vaquero. Used to catch a 5-year-old smoko at 35th swap with my boots, belt, and hat. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, remember that swap meet on 35th? Damn. That's
No,
years.
don't. Why did you do that face? I don't. Why do you get mad?
It's because you ain't really from Phoenix. It's okay.
Yes, I am, but just because I don't know.
It's just,
Just what? You're not frozen. Why do you do that? Stop acting dumb.
you didn't
I
know.
don't
You
want to be
thought I
mean to you tonight. I don't want to be mean to you tonight. Stop.
me? I don't care. Fuck you.
Trying to
All
be
right.
nice to you.
Priscilla Velasquez said, blessings. How you doing, Priscilla? Thank you.
Oh, hi, Priscilla. We're lovely. We're fine. Never mind that.
Grande said, homie, hang out, bro. You can't knock it, LOL. I thought I sounded ratchet too, but I actually liked
That's the
that.
word, ratchet. It does sound ratchet.
Hey, but like real tamales, bro, with chicharrones in them, I never had that. I know we used to crush up chicharrones and make and putting it in making the tamales in the joint, but I've never heard of it on the like in a real one. It might be good. Jose Garcia said, "Is Mundo Mendoza doing more videos, bro? Not right now, bro. He's on hiatus for I don't know how long. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Um, he actually said forever, like he's done. Um, and I mean, I don't know. I'm not positive. Um, I know he just came out with another book a while back on. I think it was the Encyclopedia of the NF or something, and I think he's working on another book, but I'm not sure about videos to be honest with you. Rascal said, "I'm an asshole. I still haven't called Chango. Shake my head. I gotta call him. We gotta bring him back on probably sometime in the next few days. I like having him on, bro. His perspective and the story. His story is, I mean, it's unique and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 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 what happens to everybody. It's the betrayal story and all that, but it's also unique because he was actually active. He was actually the night, like he was at getting in the car with his so-called carnales, and they shoot him in the fucking back of the head in the car, and he happens to live through it. Like that's he wow, it's crazy. And so if anybody has a story of betrayal, there's one right there. I wonder what all the
I just can't believe that I saw him like years ago when Mijo was little, you know,
yeah
to I just see people that you go to prison with and whatever, and never think that we're gonna talk or hear from them again or they're gonna go on with their lives.
yeah
So after all these years later, it's like, oh my God, you
yeah
were the guy in the waiting room? Hello. It's like,
in the physical. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But it's that's just a unique story. I mean, in the way that it happened, just crazy that he it's just crazy. I don't know if anybody should tell. And then I wonder what people would say about that. You know what I mean? Like I still get, we're talking about trolls here, so it doesn't mean anything to me. But I still get the people that say, "Damn, you fucking dropped out and did all that for a bitch you're not even married to," or they
Oh, well, why do I gotta be a?
well, I don't know. That's what they say.
I know that's what they say, but dang, why do I gotta be all that, you guys?
So I'm saying, like,
Dang.
all these tough individuals, that are on YouTube behind, typing, um, say that they would never, they could never, that no way, especially over a ruca and this and that, and all this stuff, right? Okay, let's go with that. What would you do if you were with them and getting in your car and they blasted you in the back of the head? Would you still stand strong and say, "Oh no, I knew what I was getting into. This is not." It's like there's a
Like, what do you say to that?
yeah, there's a perspective for that ass. You know what I mean? What's your answer to that? So it's crazy. Let me see. Dr. Chapatin say, "Grandes saludos." Sergio Cerrasco and a race trader. LOL. What? What happened? Race trader.
What?
Rasco say, "Grande. If given the opportunity, I'll give it a shot. F it, la primera." Okay. Grande said, "Just go in on the tamal with an open mind, Rasco. LOL. I think the only tamales I don't fuck with is the sweet ones and bean tamales." Yeah, I don't think I fuck with bean ones either. I mean,
Now
we used to
that's
put
just
all that in the,
nasty. Who would make a bean smalley? Like, there's people that make bean tacos. Like, I cannot. That is
why?
ridiculous.
A bean taco is just like a bean burrito.
No, it's like a tostada, and I hate tostadas.
Oh, I love tostadas.
That are so nasty.
Why do you say it like that? You
Because
sound
it
weird.
just is. I don't like it.
No, but why do you tostadas? Why do you talk like that?
Because we're talking in English.
It's a Spanish word.
But when I'm in English mode, I'm in English mode.
I hate tostadas.
Shut your
I
mouth.
hate tostadas. It's like
Shut,
tacos.
shut up. You're
What the?
stupid.
Oh shit! Sounds so crazy.
It's a
They're just.
tostada. What is?
I feel bad already just thinking of her working hard, putting them together, and all that goes with it. Oh, she has fun. She loves doing it.
Yeah.
Grande said, "Yes, same here, Cricks. I can't fuck with the sweet ones." Yeah. Rascal said, "Okay." I called Chango, shake my head. Oh, it called a Chango. I haven't called the Chango. Yeah. AP said, "I like tamales spicy." You know what I like? I like tamales the next morning, bro, with eggs. That's always good.
Yeah.
Rascal said, he's laughing, said Sergio. Grande said, "This year I'm going to make my red tamales with chicken instead of pork." Yeah, I've had chicken ones. I mean, the joint, that's all we usually use. Everybody bring their chicken from the cocina and make them. And we put beans in it too. Now that you think about it, beans, sopas, the chips, every fucking shit. We throw everything in them bitches, but not no sweet shit. Sergio said, "Pork, chicken, rajas con Monterrey, jack cheese, and jalapenos bomb." Man, yeah,
Now I want some tamales.
me too. Tamales?
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What's
The
wrong
hell?
with
You
you?
speak Spanish.
I know, but I'm speaking in English. We've been through this. I'm not going to go through this with you again. When I'm talking in English, this is how I say it. My God.
Listen, I'm trying to cut back on the pork, bro. It's bad for you. Shit, all that's bad for you, bro. Chicken, they shoot it all up with crap. I don't even think all that matters anymore. You can't eat anything unless it's. I don't think you can eat anything without something in it these days. Rascal
You just
said,
call me a cracker?
what did you say? You fucking cracker.
A saltine cracker?
Uh, Rascal said, I don't like the sweet ones. Shout out my Central American gente, but I'll pass.
Is that where they're from? Central America?
I don't know. Mexico does it too.
Do they?
And they always do. They do the meat and then the candy ones, but I don't know. I don't give a fuck where they're from. I won't fuck that. They're nasty. Grande said content creator definitely is a job though. It is.
Okay. Well,
But I'm not one, bro. I'm not. You sit in front of a camera just talking isn't a content creator. I don't think. I mean, if you're really splicing, you're doing shit. I think maybe then, yeah. But just recording your voice and putting pictures, I'm not sure about that. Sergio said, I've always wanted to try to make a chorizo and eggs tamale or bacon and eggs tamale. I think they'd be good. Yeah, I think so too. Chorizo and eggs?
no, I'm good.
I don't know about the eggs, but I wouldn't mind the chorizo. Francisco said, dang, now I'm hungry. Right. Gran said, the banana leaf tamales are all right, but I don't know. They come out kind of crudos. I've never had the banana leaf. That Sergio said a cinnamon sugar tamal con un café de olla might be good. No, it won't. Café de olla isn't good either. Francisco says Sergio tamales with eggs are bomb. Yeah, I like them just like that. I don't know about making them in the tamal though, but maybe shit because I like just the eggs on the side in the morning. Damn. Rascal said it's challenging to be a content creator, Jovan. You just don't understand.
No, I don't. I don't.
Grande said, Sergio, make a pizza tamal.
Gross.
Rascal said, chicks dig content creators.
Ah,
You think so, bro? Anthony Molina said, love this. I'm out. All right, brother. When I not just
good
appreciate you
night.
tapping in for a little bit. Thank you so much. I know tonight we didn't have any serious discussions. When we do, I hope you'll partake. Appreciate you, bro. Rascal said Francisco fired. Chapatin said I got a new lady friend. Oh yeah? Got you a little
Oh,
girlfriend?
that's why he's been, what's that word, like occupied?
Yeah.
What is it? Occupate? No, not occupation. What's that word I'm trying to think of?
Occupied.
Oh, preoccupied.
Oh, preoccupied.
There you go. Occupied. Or
Hey, Chapatin, you didn't meet her in the zone, right? This is a real lady friend, you know. Just making sure.
well, we hope
Sergio,
she's nice and we hope that, everything goes well.
Sergio said, "Ooh, a pepperoni tamal." What the hell? And then Francisco said, "We shall don you el content creator."
Oh my gosh.
I need a plaque, bro. I'm gonna get
Please
a
don't.
necklace. I'm gonna get a necklace that says that shit.
No, you're not.
Grande said the ladies love men with subscriptions.
Like, hey, I wonder if you can cook a tamale in an air fryer.
Yeah, why
I've
would?
seen them do some crazy things in that it was air fryers.
Yeah.
People have made pizza.
Have you ever fried a tamal though?
No.
I wonder how that. It's got to be good. Everything fried is good.
Huh.
Chapatin said no, not the zone and not the blade. Oh, blade, babe. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right. The blade.
Zone is another one though. I can't remember where that's at though.
Oh yeah,
Posted,
that's where the homes are at. That's where like all the tents are at.
yeah. He said posted in good old Arcadia. Oh shit,
Huh.
that's a big change. AP said Giovanna Cricket is a celebrity. Mr. Perplex himself, 13,000 subscribers. Think so, hater. But dude,
Whatever.
that is true, bro. That is actually about to be 14,000, bro. We're only
Ooh.
three more subscribers and we'll be at 14,000. And not just that, bro. Want to hear a real number? On Facebook, we're 79,000 followers. Huh. How about
Huh.
that?
Okay,
Yep,
Mr. Perplex, calm down.
that's right.
Calm down.
Content creator for that ass.
For your face, how about that?
Rascal said you'd make a horrible convict, Joanne. Yeah, no shit, right? You guys
But
want to
no,
make
seriously,
tamales?
why don't they get the person that started it? Like, how is that even fair?
Started what?
The fight.
Oh,
What are you
because you're
supposed to
not.
do? Run around? Just run away?
Yes, that's what they think.
So if somebody came up to me and just tried to attack me, I'm supposed to just run, then like run up to the guard? Like,
Yep,
hey, they're about to hurt me?
yep.
Oh, okay.
Snitching ass.
I'd start yelling. Ah! Just kidding.
Francisco said,
I'd start calling in their face. You'd
oh,
end up.
Yvonne said, luckily she didn't get caught, but she better not be telling you that over the phone.
Oh goodness.
She'll get herself caught. Yeah, she got to be careful though. You don't want to. The problem with fighting is not the fight itself. For the most part, what I worry about more nowadays that I'm a fucking grown ass man and I can think about it, this shit is the unforeseen consequences. Like you've seen those stories where dude hits another dude or whatever, about to falls, it hits his head and dies, and all of a sudden he's on a manslaughter charge. Like I don't want to be the perpetrator or the victim of that shit just for a fight. It's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I never thought of it that way before, obviously, but more and more I think of that type of stuff, and it's like, nah, man. I'd rather just. I mean, obviously, self defense. I mean, I'm not gonna just let myself stand there and get whooped up, but man, I so worry about that type of shit happening, and then all of a sudden caught up in the system over some bullshit. It's crazy.
And then I don't think you could fight now, even if you wanted to. You got a bad back, your knees pop, and
I've always had a
your
bad back.
sciatic nerve, and your arm, and
That's true.
you
That
get a
is true.
little winded quickly. It wouldn't be good for you.
That'd be the real one right there. Getting winded. I couldn't last. We'd have to take a break.
You'd be like, hold on, give me
Yeah.
5 minutes. Let me get a drink.
Ding ding. We gotta take breaks. Go for 10 seconds, take a 5-minute break. Grande said, nah, it's actual tamales with green chili chicharron. I wouldn't mind trying it. It sounds
So
weird.
it's those that are like in the package, right? That are like chips.
Chips.
The the chicharrones that he's talking about. It's in a bag, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Chicharrones are.
Okay, but it's like that, but soggy.
Probably, yeah.
See, that's what I can't get past in my head. Like, those are good to like crunch on and have with like a Coke Zero, but because they're good, they have no carbs, but still, like to think of them soggy or like soft, I
Yeah.
can't. The texture is just kind of ugh, can't picture it. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Not me either. Especially like that. Because it wouldn't be just soggy either. It'd be kind of gummy, right? Like almost like tripe.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sergio said, Rascal, she wouldn't be a convict at all. She would be a straight snitch, and she owns that shit too.
Who said that?
Sergio,
What? I'd be a straight. Well, no, because I don't want them hurting me. I'd be like, excuse me, guard. Hello,
That's a straight snitch.
this girl over here. Yeah, might want to get her.
She has the goods. Grande said, Cricket should go rogue and start shit like Charleston White.
Oh
Ah,
no, he's a little too crazy sometimes.
I'd make a good Charleston White, bro. I would. Yeah.
Well,
I,
don't.
I'd have people fucking pissed. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't because I don't, yeah, no. I think when you listen to some of the shit he says, though, Charleston White, without the bullshit, like, I think a lot of it is comedy. And he's even said that. But a lot of it is facts, man. Some of this, his delivery is obviously different, but man, the dude really does. Some of the stuff he says makes sense. You know what I mean? He's talking shit about gangs and all that stuff, and he's been through it too. He was locked up for a muerte, did a bunch of time. I mean, once you've gone through all that shit, I mean, I don't know. No one's gonna speak good about any of that stuff if you've been through it. And that's these kids, man, don't see that. The kids are still glad, they're glamorizing that life because they ain't been through it yet. That's the sad part. So hopefully they can learn from us that are speaking about it, because if they got to go through it themselves, I feel sorry for them, because I know that feeling. I know how it is. I know being locked up is not a good, fun experience at all. Chapatin said, put it this way, there's a viejita that sells her tamales at 3 a pop, dozens, like almost $30. Dozens, something like almost $30. The first ones always to sell out are the corn ones.
See, I
Really?
told you. Not everybody's a fan of the shredded beef.
Yeah. No, I get it, Chapatin. It's probably because that's the way they did it in, from where they're from in Mexico. They got the corn ones are probably real popular for, the origins, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you make that stupid face?
What stupid face?
That face you just made. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah. Now I
Rat,
want tamales. Now I'm gonna ask my mom to make me some.
you know, tamales?
Yeah, she is. I'm gonna ask her to.
Rasco said Jovan has a little language switch on the back of her neck. Yeah, she should, bro.
We're,
Grande
but
said,
we're talking. Do you guys not get where I'm coming from though? Like we're talking in English, so I'm programmed to think, say it in English. And I know that you guys probably don't understand it and don't think that this isn't true, but seriously, in my household, we don't speak Spanglish. We don't. My dad doesn't speak Spanish, and my mom doesn't speak Spanish unless she's at work. We don't speak Spanish in the house, like, unfortunately. Like, we didn't grow up that way, and we still don't. You
yeah,
don't, and you know that, babe. You don't ever catch my mom talking in English and then in Spanish, or my dad. They just don't.
your mom does with me.
Well, yeah, because she has to, get to your level. She knows that you're a little paisito, so she's got to make you feel comfortable. But my mom never does. Like, she doesn't do that, and neither does my dad. I can't help it.
My level.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
No, well, not your, well, because you talk to her like in Spanish too, so she feels she has to talk back like here and there. But you know how my family is; they just don't. And
Yeah.
it's not that they wouldn't want to. Like my dad doesn't; he really doesn't know Spanish.
No, I know he doesn't.
So
Grande said, bean tacos are bomb. Tripping white fence. Just throw in repollo, some salsa, and aguacate, and it's bomb. I don't like the.
okay, how about no?
Yeah,
I'm
I can't
good.
fuck with repollo, bro. No, none of the repollo for me. He said we should start a cooking channel. Tamales, he said.
Oh,
Manuel,
Molly.
we could do a cooking show.
No, we couldn't because I don't cook.
Yeah, but I can crush some chips.
Please.
Manuel Unsueta, what's up, brother? He said, yo, what's good? What's up, brother? Grande said, what's good, Manuel? Noel Contreras said, showing love from the 314.
Oh,
What's up?
hello.
I know all about the 314, bro. When I was young, I used to go to the 314 all the time.
No, he didn't. Don't listen to him. He's never been anywhere in his life. His family didn't take him anywhere. They
The
didn't care to take
314,
him places. Don't listen to him.
that's
314.
I used to go, that's St. Louis, Missouri. I used to go there and look at the little arch. Yeah. You didn't know I knew what 314 was, huh?
And then you woke up.
I just Googled it.
And I didn't mean, okay, hold on. I must have read ahead. Okay, and I didn't mean like down to your level, like if Spanish is a down to level. Now people don't take it wrong. Don't go there. I didn't mean that. Okay, I meant,
Did, fella, she did.
no, I didn't. That came out wrong.
Bring the comments.
Shut up.
Francisco said, ask her to say llantera.
No, I'm not saying that word. That's a bad word.
No, it's not when it's the other one.
I'll
Rasper
pass.
said, pizza tamal hot pocket, no? Right? There it is there. True. Grande said, homie, hang out basically, bro. Big motherfuckers in the house. What's up, fool? Where you
Oh,
been?
where have you been, sir?
You missed our whole last few of them. What's going on,
I
big
mean,
mother?
nothing new was going on, big guy, but
You know what
we
did happen though, big motherfucker? So I don't know. I don't know if you how long you've missed, right? We were gonna wait for Christmas to do anything, but Jovan ended up getting a hold of some schools, and she actually got a hold of an elementary school. I know you remember we got the musical instruments for Agua Fria High School. Well, she got in touch with an elementary school in Phoenix that's kind of down and out, and they need uh, like PE equipment or like jump
school.
rope, sports
Yeah.
equipment, or what kind of recess equipment, stuff like that. And so we started a little fundraiser, and on our last live, an anonymous individual um, gave $500 for it, bro. Um, we've had a few other people also donate, so we're gonna get some of that stuff together and get it out there hopefully this week. We're not saying what school yet. We will after the fact, and I explained that too. So let me explain it real quick because it's been a minute. Um,
Internet show.
uh, we have had trolls following us for a while, and they're not just coming on here talking shit like normal. Um, they actually are contacting whenever we mention a school that we're going to do something for or any organization. They'll start calling them and telling them how what a bad guy I was and that I was Mexican Mafia and that they're putting their kids in danger by allowing us to come on the campus and give stuff. Just sorry motherfuckers that are doing that. And so I don't want to mess it up, and we don't want to not be able to give it to these kids. Jovan, when she calls, she explains everything to the teachers and all this now. We didn't think it was relevant before. We're just trying to give, some stuff. But now she explains it to them just to make sure that they know what it is, and we're just not gonna put it out there until
And I
we,
have to go through the school district to get it approved, and then
yeah,
through the principal, and then through the school, and then
yeah, and we're
so
showing
it's
the nonprofit paperwork and our EIN number and everything that the 501c3 paperwork because we have to dot all I's and cross all T's now because we got these trolls trying to fuck it up for whatever reason. I don't understand that. I don't. It's grown men or women that are doing that, and it's just sad, man. I get it. You don't like me for whatever reason. Uh, I know I'm 45 years old and I look 23. That's upsetting to some
Oh
people.
my God.
Get it. But whatever reason they don't like me for it, it just blame me. You know what I'm saying? Come on here, talk shit, let's fight, whatever you want. Not fight for real, on here. Um, all that shit. But to mess with what we're doing for kids, that's just wrong, man. Just let us give, let us do what we got to do. If you think it's all a a farce and we're just doing it to, I don't know what you think, then who cares? Whatever. At least the kids are getting what we're giving, and let us do that. Let the kids receive whatever we're doing. But they're not. They're just pieces of shit. They got no life. Want to come on here and troll. But anyway, that's why. So after we give all this stuff, we will post pictures. We'll post receipts. We'll post everything up. The last one, the teacher, they posted something up on their stuff, um,
They're
about us.
going to on their community page. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's up just yet or what, but yeah, they should be doing it shortly.
yeah. And we got, so anyway, that's the reason why we're not saying what school yet. But we just, obviously I want to explain that so people don't think that we're just doing it for
And
no
we're going to
reason.
be providing basketballs, volleyballs, jump ropes, hula hoops, a utility little cart so they could put the stuff in, um, all kinds of stuff, you know.
Yeah. This is the email that was sent to Jovan by the school principal after she reached out to them. And so that's what they said. They basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, volleyballs, jump ropes, hula hoops, tug of war rope, flags for flag football, cones, and a cart to place everything in is what they would like. Um, Jovan called and actually Jovan called to ask about their music department because that's what we did for our Fria, and she said that they were more needing in that department. So that's what we're gonna get. And actually, Giovanna told her we only had like a couple $100, and she was happy about that. And turns out now we have about, well, close to 700 probably, maybe more if anybody else gives from here until then. But we're gonna get them a lot of stuff, and we're not gonna go cheap. We were thinking of Five Below and getting those $5 basketballs, but we talked about it on here, and we think it's probably best to go a little bit more, pay a little bit more for some good quality stuff so they have it, so it lasts longer. Get them a $5 balls, and it might not last too long. It's best to get good shit, especially since we have a little bit of money to spend on it. So we're gonna spend all of it, every dime on that, and then we'll start working towards Christmas and doing what we do for Christmas. That will be the thing. Just letting you know, big motherfucker, and whoever else hasn't been here in the last few lives or hasn't seen the last few episodes, or would they be called episodes? I guess, since I'm a content creator.
Don't call it an episode. Just it's alive, man. Okay, it's just alive. It's just alive. It's not. You're not on season 5, episode 4. Stop it.
Oh, could
Oh,
be.
don't even. Don't even.
We got to do 23 episodes a season.
Please stop. I'm done.
Run, me see. Big motherfucker said, icy tostadas are nasty. Tamales. Maria tripping. Calm down, Lucy. We all know you from Mex, loser.
I can't. Well,
Hey,
hello. I do you too. I can't.
so what's up, big motherfucker?
Welcome back.
Rascal
Yeah.
said you can cook a tamale in an air fryer, but probably not a tamal.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Oh shit. Grande said tamal on the comal is the best. Let the leaf get nice and burnt so the tamal can get a smoky flavor. I don't know.
Burnt.
I'm not sure if I like smoky flavor.
Eh,
Francisco said a sign for your desk. Ooh. That would be cool. A little glass one, bro.
Stop talking.
Almost like an Oscar
Stop.
or what's that? The daytime one.
An
Emmy.
Emmy.
Yeah, there you go. Rascal said, I got some burner accounts, so I'll get you the 3. Orale. Right on. Big motherfucker said, Rascal be trolling with the burners. He said, the last fight I was in, I won. He swung first and I destroyed him. Bro, when I say I felt like I got jumped the next day, winning never hurt so bad. Broke my wrist, should have took the black eye. Yeah, I know. I could imagine, bro. I haven't gotten a fight in years, but getting out of bed hurts sometimes, so I can only imagine that shit. I get out too
Been
fast.
getting out of bed hurts.
Yeah, fuck.
That's funny.
If I get out too fast, I'll be sore the next day sometimes. Manuel Unzueta said, real chicharrones have meat. Yeah. Grande said, yeah, soggy. That's how chicharrón en chile verde is. Uh-oh. What's this?
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Do you hear me?
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I just got a text. Let me see. Manuel said the bag ones are pork skin. Yeah. Grande said Jovan wouldn't last the holidays in Mexico. LOL. No, she wouldn't. Vasco said big motherfuckers laughing. Oh shit. Really? I mean, there's Domino's and Little
Okay.
Caesars in Mexico now, though. She'll be good.
Is it really?
Of course. There's always been all of that, though.
Since when?
Um, they had McDonald's when I was a kid. They have all that stuff. They had Bob's Big Boy when I was a kid. I remember that. So they said Joe Messina died, huh? Joe Messina died.
Who?
Joe, he was an Italian mafia dude, the boss that ended up flipping on them, told and shit. I didn't know. I just got a text. See that, babe? It's because I'm like a news channel, so people are telling me the news.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You're not. Stop.
I got him. I got what are they called? Uh, connections or what are they called? I don't know. Informants. What the fuck?
Please don't.
See, look at Grande said Jovan wouldn't last the holidays in Mexico. The big motherfuckers are laughing. Then Grande said, I mean, there's Domino's and Little Caesars in Mexico now, so she'll be good.
No, I probably wouldn't. And then even though I would try my hardest to sound right, they would still probably make fun of me or talk stuff to me. I know they would. I get it sometimes now from like Mexicans are, what kind of Mexican are you? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, well,
This kind. Like, sorry. Like
kind of
well,
tostadas.
not even sorry. Like I shouldn't have to apologize. Like that's the way I was raised. I can't help it. And you know that's the way I was raised, babe. Like I can't help it. That's not my fault. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna like yell at my parents for it or my grandparents because they didn't, speak Spanglish to me. Like I can't help it. That's just the way it is. Like that's the way you talk and this is the way I talk.
yeah, well. John Saviejo said, "Cule carnal from Salas Califas." What's up, brother?
Keep it up and you're not gonna get no tamales.
Your mom, she likes me
You
more
won't get
sweet.
none. You won't get none.
Watch. Want to bet? Your mom don't even like you.
Yes, she does.
Likes me more.
You're a bum.
Cricket White 2024. See that?
Oh God.
There
Is that his real name, Charleston White? Like, is that his real name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You could be my campaign manager, bro. Let's roll.
Oh my god.
John Saviejo says, showing love from the 831, Carnal. That's right. 831, baby. I used to be there all the time.
Hello.
314 to 831. What?
I'm saying hello.
Oh, Grande said he's going wrong about it, but I get what you're saying. He says real shit, bro. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Well, I think it's an act to get the
It's like
notoriety.
a shock. What's it
Yeah.
called? Shock
Yeah, it's the shock factor that he threw in there.
factor. Yeah.
And I mean, he knew what he had to do to get famous and make feria. Most of it, a lot of it is just money. He's marketing himself and he's saying shocking things that make people watch, even though people don't want. It's like, I don't know. It's like when you watch a car accident. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to see it, but you're stuck trying. It's just like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like everybody talks shit about him, but he has millions of people watching him because they want to see what he's gonna say next. It's just a marketing strategy, but honestly, like the sentiment, the some of the stuff that he says, the underlying shit is for real. You know what I mean? He just says
I
it.
haven't seen him enough to know like what he said. I think I've seen him a couple of times talking about a few things, but I can't remember.
I mean, the things that
Him,
like
I don't know. I never like got into it.
yeah, the things that stick out to me is like when he'll talk shit and be like, so what do you mean black power or black lives matter when all you guys are just shooting each other and you don't give a fuck about that when this that type of shit. But he says a lot of things obviously that in a way that makes it politically incorrect, but it's fucking real. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not the type of person that's gonna nitpick the bullshit and try to pretend like it's something it isn't, then you can hear the message he's saying. But
See,
again,
I
it's hard because a lot of people can't put that to the side.
I listen to Candace Owen a lot. I don't agree with like everything she says, but she says it like in a more smarter, like I don't know, classier way maybe sometimes. Not
Yeah.
too much, but he's more like you said, that shock factor, where it's like
Yep.
that's why he gained more followers and viewers and stuff like that.
Yep. I mean, definitely making money off of the character he's putting out. Manuel Unsueta said my favorite tamales are the pineapple ones. See, nah, I can't mess with those, bro. I can't. None of the dulce ones I don't like. I just can't.
See, I wouldn't mind a pineapple tamale because I like pineapple on my pizza.
Yeah, but that's a very different thing.
It's the same thing, so I wouldn't mind it. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's
It
not.
is. It is.
Very, very different taste.
It could be.
Grande said
You
real
don't know.
how Manuel describes, I haven't had those in green chili. Those I usually just eat in a taco with salsa and guac. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had the real chicharrones that he's talking about either, with the meat in it and all that. Still, that's the shit
Oh,
you get at the carniceria or something. I've had the kind in the bag, the pork skins, obviously. Yeah, I know which one he's talking about, but I don't think I've ever had them either. Sure just said I don't like the texture of the corn kernels and the tamal. Corn kernel. What's wrong with the corn kernels, bro? What are you talking about? You don't like corn? Oh, you talking about corn tamales? They put corn in it?
yes.
I thought it was just corn tamales, like the masa, corn masa.
No.
They actually put little kernels of corn.
We use my mom uses that. What's that corn that's like the creamy style corn?
Yeah,
That.
cream of corn.
Something like that. And then with like green chili and cheese.
Oh yeah, I don't think I would like that. but I thought corn tamales was just corn
You
tamales.
had green tamales with us. You know what they taste like. It has corn in it.
Damien de Leon said, "What's good, Grillo y White Fence? How are y'all doing? Been too long. Been working my butt off lately."
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
There's nothing
This.
wrong working, providing.
How are you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing good, Karnat. We have been well. We have been here doing this and working too. A lot of work, bro. A lot of work too for on this end.
I'm doing great.
These last few days have been real cool. Um, I have an AC that was leaking, and they're actually FCUs in the ceilings of each room, and so we cut out all the old piping, and I'm sweating a bunch of new copper pipes together, but I'm showing my son. So he's actually doing it. Like I showed him, and then now he's doing and I'm walking him through it, and I can tell he's like real. I think I think he has pride in, like that he's learning this. I think he likes it. And then we were teaching today. His uncle is here with us too, Joan's brother, and he hadn't done it yet. He's been off the last few days. So my son was clowning like, "Yeah, you don't know how to do that. I'll teach you. I'll be the supervisor." And then he started teaching him, and I can tell I'm watching Mijo like teach him, babe, and you could tell Mijo's like he's telling him like he's a professional now. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's real
He
cool.
likes what he does. He says he's learned a lot and he likes it. He's like, Mom, there's some people here though, they're just so lazy. He's like, I'm 20 and you got this guy that's like 40 and doesn't know how to do nothing, doesn't even want to learn, doesn't even want to try. Like, I don't
Yeah,
even know how they work here. I don't know how they get by. Like, just aren't they worried they're going to get fired or, they just don't want to. He's like, there's so much to learn and take with you. And I'm just like, yeah, well, everybody thinks different, but he likes it. He thinks it's cool.
yeah. I could tell. I could tell. And like I said today, when he was teaching your brother, he was like, "No, no, you got to do this." Like he was acting like he's been doing it for years. You know what I mean? It was cool to see. But anyway, yeah, I love working with my son, so it's been cool these last few days doing that. AP said, "Down to your level, you're poop, Giovanna."
I didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? My parents, it's not that they're not proud to be, Mexican or, that's our culture. That's who we are. I'm not saying that they're not proud of who they are, whatever. That's just not how they grew up either. And my grandparents, we just didn't, I didn't mean it like that, but we don't speak Spanglish in the house. We just don't. And honestly, the most Spanish that I do speak is around you, babe, because I just don't. Or if I'm at work and I have to like translate, and then when I translate, I sound like an idiot sometimes because I don't know what they're saying sometimes, but
Yeah,
I try, and they know what I mean and I know what they mean, but that's just how I grew up. That's just my household. It's not that we're not proud of who we are or don't like our skin. It's just that I guess we're just more Americanized, but never would I say that I'm not proud to be Mexican. I'm not proud of, like I said, I don't care if people don't like my Spanish. I'm going to speak it, even though I know it sounds messed up, but I'm going to still do it,
yeah.
you know?
Damien said, "Hope all my chronicleros are doing well out there. I haven't been able to catch it live in forever." Yeah, it's
Oh,
been good. It's been all right though, bro. We've been
you
here
caught us now.
doing the thing. Yep. And you can. Here we are. Grande said, "My bad, Giovanna. My best friends and their family are the same. They grew up here, and my parents actually would take us to Mexico and shit." Yep. Yep. Sergio said, "What's up, Damien? What's up, AP?" He said. Grande said, "How could they take him or anywhere if he was already in on vacay going from facility to facility?" Lol, just kidding, Craigs. Just trying to stand up for you, bro.
You can't go stand up for him. He was like locked up since he was like since birth. I mean, he was always locked up. They didn't take him anywhere when he was out. I mean, poor guy, you know what I mean? Like now he has a different life in a different world. So
I've been everywhere. She's a hater.
yeah.
Grandes and
And
man.
you've been to Yuma, and the Rhining unit, Santa Rita, you've been to Madison. It's like stop.
Gratis and man, bro. That's just sorry, homie. Straight up. I just know you guys inspire others like myself. If I can't donate to you guys this year, I'll keep doing what I've been doing. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
no, you don't.
Never
No.
feel any type of way about that. That's what we've said it before. We do what we do, what we can. You know what I mean? When we can. It's not. You know, every little bit helps. We do it, and then but we do as much as and when we and what we can. You know what I mean? But the support is a lot. Is it keeps us here, bro? Because obviously, if nobody was here for the conversations, was here to talk about this issue that I think that we're passionate about, and others are obviously too because they're here when we are, then we would just stop. You know what I'm saying? And so this keeps us going. Just this support, the people engaging and talking to us about it, and knowing that there's other people that also want the same things that we do for these kids and would like to do something and change something in this fucking world. Because like I said, the last 50 years of this juvenile justice system has been the same old shit. If you look at it, the same thing they did with our parents, they did with us, they're doing now. You know what I mean? It just nothing has changed. And they say it, doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. You know what I mean? It's not working. You can't do it that way. You can't just lock kids up and think that's going to deter other kids. That doesn't. That to them, a lot of the times, good or bad, however you want to look at it, that's a badge of honor getting locked up. And that's the mentality that we got to attack. That's where that culture is what we need to talk about and say, no, man, you don't. That's not a badge of honor. It doesn't mean that. It's stupidity. And then when you do actually go through it, fuck juvenile. A couple years here and there as a kid is nothing. But once you're an adult and you're doing real time and you're losing real shit, family, your old lady, your kids, your mother passes away while you're in there. There's so many things that can go on and so many losses that emotionally that's the toll that it takes on an individual. And I think that's what needs to be emphasized, because you're not going to scare a kid away. That scared straight shit, that's not going to stop anybody. They're trying to prove themselves. So we appreciate you guys being here and having these conversations with us and bringing your, opinions and stuff to the table, and maybe a little
And
bit of everybody's opinion. We can actually do something.
and there's some conversations I don't care about. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. Where we
And
at?
that's you guys saying content creator.
Yeah.
I look 23.
That's not. That's
And
not
yeah,
good.
and in that voice too. Oh, here we go. This freaking guy, man, I swear.
For those
Every
of you that have
freaking live, every freaking live. I can't catch a break.
listen, for those of you that have not seen this before, I did not take this picture yesterday.
You're so
This is
stupid
this
and
is from
so
when I
full
was
of it.
this is from when I was 23 years old. And I know that I still look identical to this today. And she's upset about that. And I get it. You know what I mean? She's getting older. I'm looking the same. It's upsetting. I
I
get
don't
it.
care that I'm getting older. I like that I'm getting older. I don't have a identity crisis or I'm not going through a midlife crisis. I'm
I
okay
wasn't
with
at the
getting
pizza
older.
place. I wasn't just at the pizza place last week. I was 15. I know. I know.
I
It
don't,
doesn't even look like
please,
it. I
I
get
don't
it.
want to talk stuff to you tonight. Please stop.
Fucking hater.
I can have my own
Farmero.
content with all the crap that you say.
Farmero is in the house.
Oh,
What's up?
hello.
He said, Farmero Fruit Stand B23
Oh,
500. Orale B23 Familia. I send mine in full. He said, oh, hey, Jovan, I guess.
oh wow. Hi to you too.
Grande said, lately I've been hooking up my nieces and nephews and my homies' kids. I'll probably give you one of my nephew's info, Crick. He has less than others, and sometimes I can't always hook him up. Absolutely, bro.
Let us
Let's
know.
do it. Let's do it. Christmas time. Absolutely. Let's do it for Christmas time, bro. That'll be feeding me for real. Um, for sure. As many as we can do for Christmas, that's what we want to do. Last year we did a bunch. Um, every year since we started, we've done more each time.
Yeah.
So
It gets
yeah,
bigger and bigger.
hmm. Yep. Let me see.
Oh,
Francisco said,
oh, sorry.
"What happened?" Francisco said, "I sent 250 for the real cause, EME, educating minors every day."
You did, Francisco. Thank you for that. Are you talking? He's talking about the agua fria. When we did the music, he sent the 250, and then Rope sent some, and then Geronimo, I believe.
No, baby. He sent a. Remember, he sent a C note, and you didn't know what a C note was. Are you saying you sent some right now, bro?
I think he's talking about the high school, babe.
Baby, he didn't send 250 for the high school. He
Yes,
sent
he
a.
did.
I can't remember. So
Oh no,
he
but Francisco, you did for the high school for sure because the high school we spent over $300.
he just
So
said he just said yes right now. What does he say? What are you saying yes to, bro? Did you send some now, or did you?
he's talking about the school.
I'm sorry, I'm stopping. I don't want to pass it up and not thank him again. Yeah, he said yes right now.
What?
Wow.
Francisco?
Huh? What'd
I
you
was
say?
like, I said, Francisco, I can't yell because it's quiet where I'm at.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Francisco. And he did that, you guys, for the high school also,
He said
or
PE equipment.
for the music also, and now he's doing it again for the PE equipment.
He said no crying. Francisco, thank you, brother. Well,
Oh,
there it is.
Francisco, thank
That,
you.
that's over $800. Not almost
Well,
$900.
we got the 5. I put in 150. Francisco put in what he just put in right now. And
That's
I'm
900
gonna I'm gonna
plus.
send it I'm gonna send an email again or call her on Monday and let her know what's going on. And
Yeah.
she's gonna flip out because when I told her that we just had, 150 to $200, she was already like jumping up and down. She was so happy. She was so excited. She couldn't believe it. This is just gonna. She's a crier like I am. Like when I was talking to her on the phone, she cried a little. I cried a little. We were all, you know, we talked for a good hour, me and her. And she's a great principal. She's, just worried about her kids, and that's how she sees them, her kids. And uh, Okay, I'm getting emotional, so I'm going to stop for a second and I'm going to mute because
Appreciate that, brother, for real. Thank you.
thank you, Francisco, for real. I appreciate it. And I know that she is too.
We'll damn, that's a whole lot of stuff that we can get. That's cool. We appreciate it, brother, and you guys will see where it goes. And honestly, I don't really use that word. I was gonna say it's humbling. I don't know what the fuck that means, honestly, the feeling. But what it feels like is it's it's feeding me what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's you guys. And hopefully, what we're doing makes an impact on some of these kids. You know what I mean? There's no guarantees, but I think we have to try. We have to continue to try to reach as many as we can, especially if you've been there, if you've been locked up, if you've been through that life for whatever reason. A lot of us have a sad story to tell from our childhood. It's no excuse for the things we did as an adult, obviously. There's consequences to those actions. Nevertheless, it is what it is. That's, you know, honestly, if you did if you spoke to everybody in the joint, they would more than likely give you their sad story. It's usually a broken home. It's usually, single parent. It's usually abandonment. It's usually something, right? And so I think that if you can show these kids that someone out there cares, that there's people out there that are willing to do whatever it takes for them, then maybe it'll impact them. I gotta believe maybe something. I don't know. I just know that what's been done these last 40 years, 50 years, 60 years hasn't worked. I have old videos. I have them on my channel. You guys can look at them. I mean, I got interviews from the 70s and 80s where they're talking to gang members, and these kids are sitting there just looking around their neighborhood saying that there's just no hope in this neighborhood. My uncle's a tecato. My father was this. My mother was that. And you see these kids. I should repost some of these videos because they're so old. I don't know if anybody's going back and seeing them, but I watched some of them today and yesterday, and I'm putting them on my Facebook. That's why I'm reading them. I'm watching them again. I'm editing them and I'm putting them out there on Facebook. But when I see that stuff, and I know the feeling, right? I have my own little sob story from growing up, and then going to juvenile hall from 12 on, and then prison as an adult, 20 years in, and all that stuff. And I just gotta believe that, first of all, I know I don't want anybody else to feel all the feelings that I felt going through all that. Even though, again, there were the consequences to my actions. I deserved to be there. I wasn't no innocent victim. I wasn't the one that didn't do it. It was the one-armed man. None of that stuff. I was guilty and I did my time. I was in there. It is what it is. Nevertheless, in so doing, my, I lost a lot. I've explained a lot of that stuff, but what I do now is because I hope that I can maybe, with my story and some of your guys' stories, and even stories of people that have persevered beyond this, like the dudes that grew up in the barrios and didn't go to the prison, that became somebody, then you can show these kids, look, man, you got a choice. You can be these dudes that did good, which is possible even from the neighborhood. You don't have to go to prison, or you can be like me, and this is what it's going to be like. This is how you're going to feel. This is what you're going to lose. This is how it went for me, and this is how it went for him, and this is how it went for Francisco, and then Chango, and all these people that we bring up on here. It's all the same story with a different cast of characters, and so there's got to be a way where we get in there and do something about it. How do we get these kids to realize that someone does care, that there are people out there that will do something for them, that they don't have to go to prison? And the big thing, how do we tell them they do not need to look up to those individuals in there that people look up to? They do not have to aspire to be those individuals, that those are not the heroes and legends of the neighborhoods. The heroes and the legends of the neighborhoods are the ones that actually made something of themselves and never went through any of that, didn't hurt anybody throughout their life, didn't, you know, I'm here now, but I did a lot of bad shit and I hurt a lot of fucking people. I don't deserve any praise or nothing like that shit. So my story is just a story of deterrence, but it's not a story to tell of like, hey, be like me. Fuck no. Be like the one who didn't do all that and made something of himself. If we can tell that to the kids, like, hey, look at me. I did all this bad shit. I lost all this shit because of it. And look at him, who's now, the fire chief for the Phoenix Fire Department. And he grew up in the same neighborhood type that I did. And he had the same issues. He had a single mom. He had a father that was a drug addict. Whatever the issues are, the point is that they have a they have a choice, and they also have people that give a damn. So that's kind of why I started on this road. I'm hoping that we can, with our stories, deter and at the same time care, and maybe some of these kids will maybe some of these kids will hear it. You know what I mean? I mean, I got to think that there's gonna be some impact somewhere. Maybe not, but we gotta try. Again, what has been done, what has been being done, doesn't work. It just doesn't. Look at the system. Kids are now going to prison younger and younger for longer and longer time. Can you imagine that? Think of yourself. If you're not like like me, I went to prison at 17. If you're not me, if you're a normal individual, if you're a person that maybe tangentially had some, you had a cousin that was locked up, or but that's not your life. You've never been like. Could you imagine being 14 years old, 15 years old, getting sentenced to prison for fucking 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years at 14, 15 years old? Like, you don't even know how to wipe your ass yet. Like, it's crazy. And I don't think that there shouldn't be any consequences. I just don't think there should be adult consequences for kids. I don't think so. I don't think that a kid should be thrown away. I just don't. I don't think that they're ever at that point. I think every kid there can be change. We all change. Think about even normal people at 14. If you were a little punk in school, or if you were a little hoe in school, by the time you were 30, you knew better. You thought different. You did different. If you were, if you drank and smoked weed in high school, just stupid little things. But if you magnify that, obviously there's consequences, but nobody knows what they know at 30 when they were 14. And to hold them to that standard, to tell these kids, like, you're going to prison, man. You're gone. You may never get out because of a stupid mistake. Yes, it may be something big that hurt people, but is it about rehabilitation, or is it about just, I don't know. That's where I think we need to figure out as a society
Okay.
whether we're here to just punish, or are we here to try to change. And if it's about punishment, then say so. Cool. All right, that's what it's about. But I just don't think that it should be. Not with kids. I don't think any kids should ever be thrown away. I don't think that they're. I don't think they're ever. There's ever a point where you give up on a kid. I think they can always change. They just can. Nobody's nobody's the same as they were when they were that age. What's up, baby? You okay?
No, I'm fine. Uh, You talked so long, I was able to cry and be done. But my I think the thing is that reaching out to these schools and donating to these schools, it doesn't have to just be, kids that are going down the wrong road or whatever. It could just be kids that don't have a good life. They can just have parents that are just always broke, or grandparents that are raising them, or an aunt and uncle, because they don't have their parents and they just happen to be dealt that life where money is just not an option right now. And then their escape is to go to school, get a good meal, play at the playground, and then they don't even have equipment for the playground.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that the kid is in trouble or whatever, but that school should be a fun place to go. I used to love going to high school. Every day was fun. I was, you know, my friends were there. We had a good time. For you not to want to go to school because you don't have equipment or you don't have the things that you need to be better in life, that's just a hard reality for some people.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I didn't grow up like I had everything that I needed growing up. And then my son, he went to good schools to where his school didn't suffer for anything. They had everything. They were actually sponsored by people, and you know, he went to a good school. So to hear that these schools don't have it, it does bother me. It bothers me that people don't think of these kids like that. It bothers me that people aren't trying, that why can't they? We do it here on our lives, and why can't other people?
Yeah.
Why can't they spend their energy and time on those things? So it just, like I said, I might not have had a bad upbringing and whatever, but I know that I wouldn't want that for someone else. I wouldn't want that for some other kid. I want them to have what I had and what my kid had and what my parents had, because we all had a pretty good life. Um, and to hear that this school, you know, they don't have enough balls or they don't have enough jump rope. So, the kids, when they're out playing, somebody might not get a turn at something or might not have something to play with because they don't have enough. That's not okay.
Yeah. It's not.
But Francisco, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody just for, again, supporting us in what we do. And we're going to keep doing this. And I know that after this one, we're going to stop until Christmas and we're going to do the Christmas thing. And then in February, I'm actually donating $300 to a school in California. I'm not going to say which one, but that $300 is going to get 3 kids their cap and gowns. So we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going.
Yeah. And the
And
reason for
and
that, just
sometimes it's hard to reach kids out here on the street and look for, oh, let me go look for an at use risk. I mean, they're not just gonna fall on our lap, you know what I mean? So what we can do is partner with these schools. I want them to have my number and call me and say, hey, I know this kid. He's on the football team and he's real, I want to build these relationships. And
yeah.
I think getting into the schools is the right way.
Yeah, the thing that was crazy, what Jovan called a school, she told me about it. I tripped out, but there was a high school in East LA that they told her that graduation time, there's usually
25 to 50 kids.
25 to 50 kids that don't have cap, they don't have the money to get a cap and gown, um,
Mm,
and their little book thingy,
tassel. Yeah.
all that stuff. So, and so she asked how much, what would it take to sponsor 3 kids or to get that for 3 kids, and they said $300. So it's like $100 per outfit thing for their graduation. So that was something we were thinking of doing coming next year. Um, just because imagine they actually graduating from school, they worked hard to get through it, and then they can't even enjoy it with the outfit that everybody else is wearing. Like that's, I don't know. So anyway, that's later. That's future stuff. But yeah, let me get some of these comments. You just kept on going, babe. So I missed a
Oh my
bunch of them.
God, shut up.
AP said you can call the volumes. Huh? Grande said this like season 6 or 7. Oh, volumes. Yeah, yeah, volumes.
Oh, like volume one, volume. Who
Yeah.
says volumes? You old people, you.
Grandes said this is like season 6 or 7 at least, bro. This is like Jersey Shore right here. We're
Please do not compare us to them. Like,
huh?
like why? Why them? Why would they come to your mind?
Because they're still fucking old doing it. So we've been here for years doing it too. Francisco said B23 and content creator.
Oh
Changrande said
goodness.
they even have Carl's Jr. in Mexico, lol.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. John
No,
Xavier.
they don't. Now you're lying. Stop it.
Mexico, it's a fucking normal country, babe. You
They
keep thinking
don't.
of like movies and shit.
Let me guess. They have a Target too.
I'm sure, of
I'm
course.
sure they do.
Walmart, it's called Target.
No.
John said, just got off from work. Carnal, hello. Hola, missus. What's up, brother?
Hola.
Grande said, we got to start in Texas, bro. We'll definitely win the campaign in Texas. Talking that for rights bullshit. Right? Eric Lerma said, Cubo Cricket, Giovanni, and the Beach 3 Familia. How's it going? Hope all is well. Absolutely, brother. Thank you.
Hello.
También. G-Tots said, oh, G-Tots is in the house. Jovan, my ex is like that. Her family has been American since way back, and don't you dare call them Mexican. She or they flip out. She don't want to know absolutely no Spanish. I used to laugh. That's crazy. That's a little too
No,
far.
see, no, that's a little too far. We know we're brown. Okay, we know we're brown, and we like our food, we like our culture. We're okay with that. We just, I guess, we are a little bit more Americanized, but I mean, I'm not embarrassed to speak in Spanish. I like to talk in Spanish. It's just people make fun of me sometimes when I do speak it because they say I don't speak it right, and I'm like, I don't care. You're like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, well, then talk to me in English, and they're like, they won't, and I'm just like, well, then see, shut it up. Like I'm trying here, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Where we at right here? There it is. Farmero, he said he lost me when he said fuck them Mexican babies when he spoke about the Rob Elementary shooting.
Did
Who
he
said
really?
that? Oh, is that what that White said? Charleston White. I didn't know that. But the dude just talks, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's shock factor shit.
I know, but you don't say something like that.
Yeah, I'm
Come
not
on.
agreeing with him. Obviously, I'm just saying, like, the dude is just he's just. It's what I'm. He says shit to. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't even know how he gets away with half that shit. It's crazy. Grande said, Farmero, that's why we need cricket. Cricket white, he said. G Thought said, I'm gonna laugh even more when Poopy Pants Biden sinks the country so low the peso becomes more valuable than the dollar and everybody starts hopping the border into Mexico.
Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know about all that. I'll just wait right here and just let it go to heck. You know,
Go to
just
heck.
go to heck.
You so great. Where we at? Grande said, I'm voting for Biden for sure. Then G Thoughts, I've been planning on moving to Mexico anyway. I would like some of you to join me.
Oh, I
For
don't know
sure.
anybody over there.
The peso. Grande, G Thoughts said, to be honest, I'm thinking about moving to Mexico as well. Grande said, bro, it's so cheap, lol. Just get away from the border and fools be good. Oh, good. To be honest, it's the border cities and towns that are on some bullshit. Yeah, for real. It is. It is it's mostly the border towns. My jefita goes to Mexico. I think she's in Mexico right now. She goes all the time. She's in the FA all the time. And there ain't no issues out there. Big Chango, what's up, fool? He's in the house. He said, all right, peoples. I send mines to you, big homie. What's up with my home girl? He said, you give them hell. No one's speaking on your right. Let me know. Big Chango.
This is funny. I can't. Chango, I'm sorry. I laugh every time. I've never been called a homegirl before. Sorry. So it's really funny to me, but thank you for that. But There's
right?
always a first for everything, though. You know that? So, all right.
Who else? Someone else called you that.
I think someone else did one time too.
I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah, I guess it's the second time.
Uh, right. Um, I'm pretty sure. I thought someone the other day did. No,
I don't know.
I think it was on here
I
too,
don't
bro.
feel like a homegirl with wearing a cardigan. You know, it's kind of weird.
Jojo Arizona, what's up, brother? He said respect, Grillo. Right back to you, brother. Ya lo sabes. Chingo de respeto.
Hey Jojo.
Grande said, nah, Giovanna, you dish out on the homie too much. We definitely gonna keep making fun of your Spanish. LOL. Aguanta, cabrona.
Who said that?
There you go, Grande.
Oh,
He
well,
said we should.
dang.
Then he said we should use that for your campaign pick. I know, right?
Oh,
Tell
wow.
you.
That's what we're doing.
Jojo said that's a picture of what he's gonna look like in 23 years. That's true too, bro.
Okay, so
That's true.
don't start.
And I said, remember y'all next year at polls, vote other and wrote and write cricket white.
Oh my.
Yes, yes, right now for the PE equipment. No crying. It was 100 for the high school. Hit the like, gente, he said.
Thank you, Francisco, for that donation for the school. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And you guys will see next week what it all is gonna get. It's gonna go down next week.
Yep, yep.
So I can't wait.
Brandon said, bro, Cricks, you need to come speak out here in El Paso, bro. The east side has been full of teenagers shooting and killing each other these last 3 years. Yeah, bro, it's everywhere, man. I see it when I it's bad, bro. New Mexico, Texas, Califas, obviously, everywhere now, bro. Colorado, it's just crazy, man. Utah has fucking, it's just, it's bad. And, there's so many wannabe gangsters. And I don't mean that in a bad way. What's messed up is some of them wannabes are harder than the real motherfuckers because they strive to prove themselves and they do the bad, worst shit. You know what I mean? And when I say real motherfuckers, I mean like, the down and out kids. I don't mean real gangster. I'm not trying to, we're not glorifying that shit. It's just, it sucks. You get these kids that really don't grow up like that or live that life, but want to, and they go overboard with it because they're trying to prove it. And there's so many of those too that are locked up, and it's just kids, man. Kids trying to either be popular, it's all that shit, and that's the problem, and that's why I don't understand why this world, you know, thinks that it's okay to treat them like adults. I don't know. I guess we've come kind of far. I mean, they stopped death penalty on them. I guess that's a good thing. Grande said Francisco, a real one. Yeah, for sure, bro. Francisco said it's all of us, bro, and we are a great community, especially when it comes to the kids. It's for damn sure. Francisco's been here since day one, and he's definitely shown that he wants to make a difference too. Francisco's been in prison, gone through all that as well.
He was a Choco Loco at one time, guys. But he saw the light.
Yeah, and I think that I honestly believe, not to say that those that haven't been don't want, because you guys see Joan's passion, but I think those of us that been through it becomes a passion because, I mean, we care. You know what I'm saying? Like no one wants a kid to go through that shit. And if you've already been through it and you know those feelings, you wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. You know what I mean? Especially kids. And again, it's not asking for sob. It's not a sob story and wanting people to feel sorry for us for what we went through. It's just a fact. The shit sucked. But They were our consequences to take, but hopefully we can keep kids from doing anything to deserve those same consequences. Grande said, every time I hear news from a certain area in El Paso, it's all bad and usually teenagers, bro. They need some Cricks White in their class rapping to them. Right? Telling you. Ben Cueva said, Cubo Cricket, Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicleros familia. Jovan, you know what time it is. Glad to be able to
Oh,
be live in a while. Glad to be here, familia. What's up, Ben?
yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute. How you doing, brother? Ben Cuevas in the house. And Ben Cuevas is another one, and one of the ones that I talk about. Ben Cuevas grew up in the barrio, uh, one of the neighborhoods in the east side of Phoenix, one of the more active neighborhoods back in the 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and never ended up going to prison. He actually, from the beginning, 18 years old, just he made something of himself. Ended up married, wife, kids, all that the whole dream type shit. And that's someone that these kids should look up to. You know what I mean? That's someone they should see as a possibility. You know what I mean? A lot of kids don't see that. A lot of us didn't see the ones that made it out because they made it out. We just saw the ones that came back from prison and tried to tell us all their little fucking stories of how great they were. You know what I mean? Sucks. Farmero said, dude, did you see Dub's video saying why I call them legends? I was furious and irritated about those basura. I did. And I'm not gonna make too many comments about it just because I'm not with the YouTube beef shit. But I
Hold
will
on.
say,
Can we just say we told you so?
yeah,
All
I will,
all of you guys a long, long, long time ago.
yeah, I will
Yeah.
say this. Um, I did watch that, bro, and then I watched his video the day before yesterday. I think it was on his little channel, whatever. The one where he said YouTube with about Raza, not why Raza doesn't do good on YouTube or something. And about 10 minutes in, I don't remember exactly. It's 10 something, I think. I actually noted it in my fucking brain. Um, he's giving people advice on how they shouldn't be beefing with each other or something like that, right? Which is good advice, all good, right? And he says people need or you need or something, right? He says need, and he said no, I won't say need. He goes because that's a strong word, and we have to watch what we say. He goes, I hope people need, we hope, or I hope, or something. So he changes the word. And that shit just made me laugh. I shook my fucking head and I'm like, really? So need is a strong word and we have to watch what we say. But legends, that's okay. That,
Trash.
that makes
Trash,
sense.
trash bag all the way. I've
That,
been
that,
saying.
that makes sense. And again, the problem with it is I don't have no beef with the dude. But the problem is it sends a message and everybody knows it. You're naive if you think that it doesn't. If you're trying to say you're doing it out of respect or whatever your issues are, when you say that these bottles are legends, you're sending the message that these bottles are legends. What's a fucking legend? Someone that's greater than life, someone that deserves respect, someone that whatever you want to look at it, and you can't just go look at the definition and say it just means somebody that a lot of people know. We know that that's not what that's being used for that word. Legends are Emiliano Zapata, Pancho Villa. Legends, and for different cultures there's always different legends, but there's legends, right? And to call these individuals that are up there that are taking advantage of the people that look up to them, basically their raza, um, to call these vatos legends that have raped, killed, stole, that are mostly for the most part junkies. Um, they're tecatos. They're the degradation of society. They're in prison. That's what we were when we were there. Think about it. We were the ones that couldn't make it in this normal world. We couldn't we couldn't be regular people. We couldn't take care of our kids. We couldn't be there for our parents. We couldn't do what men should do. But these motherfuckers are legends. That's the message you want to send for these kids. I just think it's wrong, and I think he's right. We do have to watch our words because they mean something. But the word need is not the word that we need to watch. We need to watch the words that make kids see something that we already know is not right. He knows that shit ain't right. The vato he been through it and he's out of it. So why would he sit there and push that? That's all I'm gonna say. I shouldn't even.
I could never tell Mijo, I could never tell our kid, hey, watch this video on YouTube. This is a legend right here. And it's about a guy who killed so many people and went to prison for many years and is on death row. I could never imagine as a parent telling my child that, or even me as a grown adult watching a video on some legend. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
And that's
And
the
I don't know if the dude has any kids or not. I don't know. But he wouldn't want that for his kids. So why would you want another kid to hear it? To me,
and
it's
that's
just
the big
nuts.
thing. That is the big thing. That's one of the things I say. If you wouldn't tell that story and say those words to your own kids or to your nieces and nephews or to family or to whoever you love that's a child, if you wouldn't say that, if you would watch your words talking to them because you know that it would send some type of message, then you should do that for everybody's kids. You shouldn't poison anybody's kids because that's exactly what that is. That's fucking poison. It's propaganda. It's straight propaganda. You're putting these kids are listening to that, and then they say, "Yeah, that's what I want to be. I'm gonna be the legend. I'm gonna be these vatos that take care of the raza, that are there fighting for the cause. That all this bullshit propaganda that's thrown out there that's not true. It's just wrong, bro. But yeah, Farmero, you're right.
You know what? No. There's only one legend around here, okay?
It's true. Content
And
creator.
no, I'm not talking about you. Or legends, I should say. And I don't know if you guys heard or not, but NSYNC is going back on tour.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up.
And those are the only legends we need to listen to, okay?
Where's the mute button? Grande said, buenas noches, buenas días. And Francisco said, by telling the truth about the jale, look at Ruben, look at Aslan, look at Wato Head, Indio, Chino, Green Eyes, TJ, not to mention all the skina that got put on the crosshairs. Yeah.
No, what the head?
And many more, bro. Many more. Shit. Big Hank, fucking, I mean, there's big, there's so many, bro. We can't even Blackie. We can keep on going down the list. It's fucking crazy. Grande said they have,
Crickster.
who?
The Crickster.
Oh, Crickster made it out, boy.
The Crickster made it out. We really did.
They can't take out the Crickster. Not yet, anyway.
Stupid.
Manuel Unsueta say, hit the like, gente. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Really do. What happened right here? Oh, okay. I thought they knocked us off the air. Grande said they have Walmart for sure, and Soriana would be like Target. Oh, I didn't know they had a different Target.
There you go.
Do they have? Yeah, they have Walmart. I know that. G-Thought said Jovan, Mexico has a Walmart, Sam's Club, AutoZone, AM/PM. They got AM/PM, bro. I like AM/PM. They got them little hamburgers and shit. That shit's good.
That's like the worst gas, though, isn't it?
That's what they used to say when we were younger. I don't know. They did used to say that though. I remember they used to say it had a lot of.
Do they have a Shell, like a Shell gas station or a Chevron?
I'm sure they got that. Those are big companies. Manuel said, "Oh, Ben Cuevas said, grande smoke, you go." Manuel said, I'm in Mexico. They have all the same stores as here. Mexico isn't a third world country. They're like one of the richest in the world. They just don't help the poor like we do. Yeah, And that's true. Mexico City, bro, is I think like one of the like the second biggest city in the world or third. I mean, it's
Well,
up.
your mom was from there, babe. So then why does she want to come over here if it's so great? She was over there when she was little.
Yeah, but now she's back over there
Why does she want to come here? If it's so great, she shouldn't have left. Why didn't she stay there then if it was so great?
because there's better opportunities here. But
Ah,
now
then there we go. Then there we go.
it's about opportunities.
Oh, but I mean, then it's not the greatest. Because if it was so great, your mom wouldn't have come over here.
No one said greatest, said richest.
Why'd she
Aha,
still come over here? Aha,
because they don't take care of the poor. Aha.
aha.
No, you can't. Aha, you didn't pick a point.
I know, I just wanted to do it.
Fuck you.
Your face.
She thought said Spanish was horrible, but I've been actively speaking it more, trying to improve it, build it up. Yeah. Ben Cueva said, I was in Vancouver, Canada 2 weekends ago, and it was like being here in the US. Nothing different, just different looking people. I appreciate living here in Phoenix. No better city.
This guy at work, I was like translating, and he was like looking at me like, dang, you're messed up Spanish, you know? And he's like, ¿De dónde eres? I'm like, from here. I'm like, right here, Arizona. And he's like, from where? And I was like, Arizona. like, like, what more do you want from me, man? like, you know what I mean? But
Sergio
it was
said,
fun.
every time you start talking about immigration, Jovan's Hitler mustache grows in.
Whatever, Sergio, whatever.
Grande said, I see a Circle K in Juarez from the highway in El Paso. It'd be heated, though, always police there. Yeah, well, it's a border city. All the border cities are gonna, that's Tijuana, uh, Nogales, they're all gonna be like that, bro. It is what it is. AP said, good night, gente. You gone, brother? Buenas noches, bro.
Good night. Oh,
Crusty
we
13.
are past the 2 hours.
Yeah, we're way past. Well, 2:12, but yeah, I mean it's 3:30 where I'm at. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up. So I'm gonna finish up the comments though for sure. I see as Krusty. Howdy, Grio Giovanni in chat. I'm voting for Crust, he said. Orale, me too.
Oh, I'm voting for Krusty too.
Yep. Grande said, what's good, Crust? Damien De Leon said, buenas noches, everyone. He's gone too. Buenas noches, brother. Crust said, grande. Shit's waving. Buenas noches, Damien said, grande. Sergio said, it's cold as hell out here tonight. There was a homeless guy at the Antioch train station asking people for a blanket, and I didn't have anything to give him. Fucking sucks. Damn. Yeah. Can't really walk around with a blanket, though. You know what they have, though? Those little, that like fold up to little thing, but it's like that metal blanket. Not metal, but it almost looks like tin foil. You know what I'm talking about, babe?
No.
It's like the
Oil?
kind. Yeah, it's like tin foil looks like, but it's not that thin, obviously. And it's like a warming blanket or something. It's like the kind that you can take camping, or if you're doing that, trying to survive in the wilderness shit. It's like a little square thing that you can keep in your backpack, and it works. It's a blanket, but it's a real thin metal thing. But I guess when you put it over you, it's the heat gets sent back to you. You know what I mean? It reflects the heat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, those are true.
Or
You know,
Sergio, you could get him like an Eddie Bauer puffy jacket. Those are really warm too.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Like if you have one, Sergio, take it with you next time on the train. And if you happen to see the same guy, you can give him the jacket.
Yeah. Then you can give him your little rainbow wallet too.
Oh my God, no, those are really good for the heat, like to stay warm.
So's a regular fucking jacket. Not no Eddie Bauer.
Those are you don't no Eddie Bauer is used for like outdoor stuff, like for hiking and fishing, all that stuff. Yes, that's what they're
Nah,
known for. Yes, they are.
Eddie Bauer is known for fishing and hiking.
Yes, yes,
No.
Yes, they are. I've been in the stores 100 times, and
The
that's what's on the walls. That's what they sell. Yes, it is.
Eddie Bauer shirts, shit. They have a fuck like the interior of a Cadillac Escalade is the Eddie Bauer edition. What are you talking about?
When you go in the store, they sell like outdoor stuff to keep you warm, to keep you like coats and stuff that are like water resistant and things like that. Like for climbers and swimmers and stuff. Yes, they do. You don't know.
You don't
You don't.
know. Grande says, Sergio, hopefully he sticks around so you can hook him up next time. I don't know what your faith is, but prayer goes a long way too, brother. Sergio said, Grande, hopefully. Krusty said, that dude's cuckoo. Oh, yeah, he talking about dude. Sergio said, I legit hope all of NSYNC falls off the stage.
Okay, well they're not because they're fit and they're well, some are fit, but they got good choreography, so they're okay. Thank you.
Grande put Instinct, Eminem.
Oh,
Sergio said, it's not AM PM in Mexico, it's IM PM. Oh, goodness. They used to say that when I was in high school about AM PM too, that it was cheap and would fuck up your tank. Yeah, they always did. But I remember, bro, that was my spot. They had the hamburgers and the hot dog, all that wrapped up in that little foil like hamburger thing paper. They had good shit there. Then all of a sudden, QTs and Circle K's started doing it. Biters. So just said every time you start talking about immigration, Jovan's Hitler's mustache grows in.
whatever.
That said she sounded like a paisa from the party line when she said de onde eres.
That's what they tell me every time. Like I go to translate, and I'm like, "Can I just help you with what you're with what you need? Like, do you have to ask me like where and why? Like my Spanish isn't that great. Like I'm trying to help you, man. Like just take it, please. Like I don't.
Grande said, good night, familia. I'ma holla at you tomorrow, Cricks. All right, brother. Simon.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Gita said, Cricket, have you ever caught Jovan shaving her Frida eyebrows?
No, he hasn't because I don't have those eyebrows. Thank you, G Thoughts.
No, boy. That'd be cool.
You're stupid. Shut up.
If I do, I'll let you guys know for sure.
Oh my god.
Alejandro Franco said, just really quick, I also thought Mexico was a poor country till I saw it from my own eyes. The people that have money have everything. We have plus more. I remember this one summer I was in Mazatlan and they were rolling in Mexican Mercedes, Hummers, Land Rovers. It was crazy. Yeah, shit. Some of the taxis in Mexico City are Mercedes and shit, bro. They're they're cheaper out there because they're the duty tax or whatever, like to bring them over is a lot cheaper. But yeah, Mexico, if you go there, it's a like Mexico DF. I don't know much about a lot of the other spots. I mean, I've been to other areas, but I mean, Mazatlan is fucking that. That's always been a big tourist place. Acapulco, but Mexico DF is beautiful, bro. They're huge fucking buildings, and then it has so much cultura. Like when you go through there, you can go to the old Spanish churches, and they're like built on Spanish, like Spanish style, and then under them they'll have like Aztec stuff, bro. And those so they've like dug some of them up, and you can go down there and see the old Aztec artifacts and shit because the Spaniards came and built their churches on top of their worship spots. You know what I mean? And so you could see all that. It's cool, man. A lot of the shit out there, it's feeding me. Sergio said the Burger King style chicken sandwich they sell at AM PM is bomb. Right? Yeah, AM PM. I like their stuff, bro. And Cueva said, no, Cricket. When I worked at Pepsi, I used to see the hamburgers and the convenience store food. It was always looking at me while I delivered. Trust me, you don't want to eat that food. I know, man. You always fucking it up for us, bro. We just want to eat and taking all the old flies and all that shit with it without knowing, bro.
You're nasty.
It's okay, brother. I just
He's
don't want
he's
to
a
know.
different type of breed, Ben. You know, he's nasty. He don't care.
I ate prison food for 20 years, brother. I'm good with a hamburger with a fly in it.
That is nasty. You're so
Ah, shit. Orale, we're past 2 hours. We appreciate everybody that stuck around this long. For those of you that came from the beginning to the end, and for those of you that just came in and out, and for those of you that engaged, and for those of you that always engage and that are here and that appreciate and that support, we thank you guys. La neta, we really do. On this one, Francisco, you the man, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Um, we're gonna put all this to good use. Like we said, we will know the exact number when we do it, obviously, and tell you exactly what came in and who brought it in, and you guys will see the receipts and everything to go out. Um, and again, I really hope, and I think we're, we're doing a good. I know we're doing a good thing. So whether it's impacting or not, I don't know. I hope, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna keep doing what we got to do. You know what I mean? It's uh, it's what we got to do as a community, as a civil culture, as all of that shit. You just don't let kids go astray if you can help it. You know what I mean? It's a bad life going down that road, and so let's do what we can. Ben said Chinese food for sure. Do not eat. Oh man, I had Olive Garden today. How about that?
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, me and your son tore that shit up.
Oh wow. God.
Yep, yep. Big motherfucker said peace and prayers. Orale. Or is that peace and high five?
Peace and high five.
Andy Gonzalez said, did you know Conejo Ricky Rivera? No, brother, I didn't. From where? Either way, I don't know that. I've never heard that name, bro. Um, Ricky Rivera, I don't think so. Adrian Zuniga said, give time to harvest it. Giveaway moderation is safe. Huh? Is that a saying? Sergio said, at Ben. Oh, he put
Dog,
cat. He
cat.
said, cat's delicious.
Oh,
You
oh,
talking about the fucking cat, the Chinese food,
like
bro?
a kitty cat. Right?
Oh, God.
Just kidding.
Was that a cat? Oh, yeah. Dan Cueva said, good night, familia. Glad to catch the live. Dan Cueva said, Sergio Cuvo. What's up, Ben? Said Sergio. Eric Lerma said, good night, Cricket and Jovan. Have a good weekend, my good friends. You too, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro.
Good night, Eric.
Ya sabes. Manuel Sueta said, they don't sell Eddie Bauer at Bass Pro Shops or Dick's Sporting Goods. Eddie Bauer is luxury brand. That's what I was saying.
I know, but I would go in there and just get the plain color T-shirts.
For Mijo, right?
For Mijo, he would just get white, maroon, black, blue. He would just get the plain shirts because they were already pre-shrunk.
Yeah, I went
So
with you. I know.
he would get them there. But if you look around the store, you see people climbing mountains, kayaking. They have special like vests that keep you warm through things like that. Like they have other clothing that's like for sporting. He just went in there for the shirts. He didn't go in there for anything else. But that's what that store is. If you go in there and you see that, that's what it's mainly about.
Because also, do you remember
It's
we
like the
got,
outdoor wilderness.
remember, babe, we got, wasn't it Melissa Chino's Ruka, the stroller?
Oh yeah, they have,
That was the Eddie
strollers.
Bauer edition.
They also have like in cars, they have Eddie Bauer like seats, like the leather seats and stuff.
I said that.
When?
In the Cadillac Escalade, the interior was Eddie Bauer edition.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, because my brother had a car. I can't remember what kind, but the seats were Eddie Bauer.
Yeah, because it's a luxury brand, like we
Um,
said.
but yeah, it's like their clothing when you go into their store. It's most of it's for outdoor.
Do you remember how much that damn stroller was?
It's like $200.
And that was a lot then, though. We're talking about in like 2002.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, fuck. Of course, she wanted the most expensive one. It was cool though.
We're like, we'll get the stroller with these $50, $60.
Yeah.
It's $200. That sucked, but whatever.
Adrian Zuniga said there's church on carrying hands of the missionaries of the Tri event. Last one I celebrated was VAT with Bobbin for green apples, knowing to give good gifts. Okay. Andy Gonzalez said, White Fence. I work as an advocate. I work with parolees. Best and worst rewarding job I've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you saying Conejos from White Fence? Brother, we're not from White Fence. We're not from California. We're from Arizona. They call my ruca White Fence.
Oh, I'm from a picket white fence,
Yeah,
not that white fence. I'm from a picket like white fence, like that
yeah.
type of white fence.
It started like a joke. People in the chat did it because she grew up with both parents, uh, opposite of most of us. And so people started saying she grew up in a house with a white picket fence, and then they started calling her White Fence, and it stuck. And that's so a lot of people get confused by that, but it was just a little inside joke in the chat. We're actually both from Phoenix, Arizona. I was a MM member in Arizona. Um, the whole story is in my thing. I can't go into it now; it's too long.
Please.
Bottom line is they put a pegada on my ruca after we had all got indicted on something, and I didn't like that very much.
I didn't like it either.
So there's a video in my channel that's called "Why I Walked Away from the M," and so now what I do is I speak against all of that, especially prison gangs and gangs, because it's all a world of betrayal and backstabbing. There's no, basically just trying to deter kids from taking that route and going through all the pain that you go through in that world. So that's what that's about. Sorry for the.
Jeez.
Shut your bitch ass up. See, and then there's that. Crusted said Eddie Bauer has been making outdoor clothing for over 100 years. Oh, here goes Crusted.
Thank you, Krusty. Finally, somebody who. Thank you. Thank you. You came in clutch, Crust. Thank you.
Come in with the knowledge and gotta make us all look
Thank
dumb.
you.
Appreciate that, brother. We don't make her look good here, bro. You haven't learned that yet.
Look, babe, you're not dumb like people say. You're smart.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. But I told you. Thank you, Krusty, for that. I needed that. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. When I read best and most rewarding job I've ever had, I said best and worst. Okay, my bad. Best and most. Yeah, I can imagine. For sure. Right. So Big Motherfucker said now she's adopted.
You push it.
John Saviejo said, Buenas noches, carnal. You and the familia have a blessed weekend. You too, brother. Appreciate you, eh? Ya
You too.
sabes.
Good night, everybody.
Adrian Zuniga said, excuse for spelling. If son asks for bread, give them gather in the fragments sitting in numbers. He rests on good and evil. I appreciate the spell. I mean, I get it, brother. I know you're trying to put them hollers down with the spelling and some of the out of the context. I just didn't get it, but I appreciate you, bro. Gracias. Crusted said, laugh my ass off. Andy Gonzalez said, I appreciate your story, my friends. Thank you, bro. Right back at you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Again, we are out of here. Thank you. Hasta la otra. Everybody be kind to each other. Enjoy life because it's a great one. Hasta la otra. Buenas noches.
You guys go out there and be good, okay? Don't be acting like Choco Locos and Choco Locas. That's not a good look for us old people, okay? Let's act right.
I ain't no old person.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm gone. Bye, you guys. See you later.
What she's talking about? Oh my ass.
Your face is old.
Your ass is old. How about that? All right. Good night, guys.
Anyways, good night. Be kind to people. Be kind.
Good night. Well, yeah.
I
That's
can't.
that's not the part where we talk to kids.
Okay, now bye, you
All
guys.
right.
I'm done.
Good night.